Comedian Sue Perkins' latest TV show is called Giles and Sue Live the Good Life. Together with Giles Coren, they explore the world of suburban self-sufficiency inspired by the 1970s sitcom that featured Richard Briers and Felicity Kendal. Now, Sue, what was it like to film?
It was fun to film, actually, because we had this glorious summer. And so basically my job involved putting on a pair of dungarees, a horrible Briar nylon wig, which no expense was spent whatsoever, which is why it's always slightly on the wonk, and sort of bumbling around cleaning up after various animals. I mean, it was fun, but in terms of how productive we were, I probably could have had maybe a lunch out of it. Maybe one lunch. I mean, I think we got a lot of eggs, actually. So we had very little vegetable, no bacon because I refused to kill the pigs, and something like 40,000 eggs. Which means we were big on omelettes.
Now, in the show, you describe Giles as a pampered metropolitan who's never done a hard day's work in his life. What was he like to work with?
Oh, he's a tantalising mixture of infuriating and charming. His politics disgust me, his poshness reviles me, but there's something at the heart of him that's just boyish and sweet and cuddly, and it's love-hate. Well, it's sort of like the Dempsey and Makepeace of sort of social history programming. Well, they won't. They won't. But we'll bicker along the way, and there's a bit of snogging in the Christmas one, so it's all fun. I mean, you know, he's a perfect kind of annoying brother type figure for me.
Now, what else are you up to at the moment then?
Well, I'm sort of a huge kind of fan of self-expression, as people who've been unfortunate enough to see any of my shows will know. And so basically I've sort of teamed up with the Royal Mail to try and get people to write more in the form of cards and letters, because this is not a thing that's sort of anti the digital age. I mean, I use Twitter a lot and I'm on Facebook and all the rest of it. But what's tended to happen is we've gone from being rather florid and being able to express ourselves to just suddenly writing happy birthday, have a great day, or have a good one, or and what should be an amazing thing. I mean, 9 out of 10 people want and love the idea of having a personalised card or letter arrive on their mat has now become this sort of rather laborious, half-cocked process which people can't really engage with, and that's such a terrible shame.
The campaign's called the Can't Find the Words campaign. Some of the research that goes in conjunction with it is about writer's block when it comes to writing the cards. Has this ever been a problem for you?
Well, I mean, sometimes. I mean, if I'm told to write something, if I get a brief, if someone says, can you write this script, can you write this article, that's easy because you know what you're doing and someone is telling you. And I think we all respond better in a way when we're told what to do because it gives us boundaries. If you haven't spoken to, I don't know, a mate, or if you haven't been in touch with your mum or your dad for a while and you want to write them a letter, say you're travelling overseas, you're on a gap year, or you've just taken some time out and you're holidaying, because there's no agenda, some people find it a bit more intimidating. So what I just encourage people to do is just to feel free, to not worry about their spelling, their grammar, their handwriting. None of those things matter really in the scheme of things. I'll send a card to anybody. My dogs receive individual hand-painted cards, along with gifts, which I won't bore you with, but they're lovingly chosen according to their unique personalities.
Well, Sue, thanks for talking about the Can't Find the Words campaign, and best of luck with your new show.
Thank you.